Good morning. So we've just finished our morning knee-friendly, no squat, no floor workout, and thought I'd jump on and talk about kind of a few things that came up yesterday, really, with obviously regards to Boris and his announcements about the obesity plan, if you like. Maybe the things that put in place were no advertising, fast food advertising after 9, more support, which whether that's plans, weight loss. Morning, Jackie. Give me a hello if you are coming in. So there's a few things that they announced, which can only be a good thing, I guess. You know, education is obviously a good thing, but something I find really interesting is, you know, even yesterday I was speaking to 4 or 5 people and everyone pretty much knew what to do. Like there was no one who going, I didn't know that these biscuits or these crisps or that I eat too much, etc. So everyone kind of knows what to do, but it's more about how do we put this into a plan? How do we find the imperfect? And I say imperfect because there's an issue here. And the main issue is that we're often, number one, is that we're often waiting for this perfect plan. And I know I talk about this a lot, but I think it needs to be addressed because sometimes when you get this switch, you can actually start and go for long enough to see the results that you want. And the reason I bring this up is it's sometimes very nice and comforting to have things like, I haven't got time to plan my meals. Because just generally, I'll be honest, we don't always plan our meals, like at home. I don't always plan my meals. I have certain stuff in that we know roughly, and we have similar style of meals, but we only really plan the evening meal. And because if you start a plan and it says you have to plan your meals, all of a sudden you've got almost like a bit of a comfort blanket. And this is the problem with cookie cutter plans. It's like, okay, I have to plan my meals. And this is great. Planning your meals is good. You're like almost delegating decisions so you don't have to make them when you're tired and stressed, which we make poor decisions with. However, depending on where you're at on your journey right now, it might be too much to start with because you'll go, right, I'll plan my meals at the weekend. Then all of a sudden you get a phone call. I can see a friend for the first time in a long time. And then it's like, I want to go out for a social event. And then all of a sudden it's Monday again. We haven't done it and we feel like a failure. So, and it's the same with exercise as well. It might be that we think, I have to go to a certain class. That class hasn't started yet, or whatever it is. I have to train exercise for an hour, or it's pointless. Even though, you do 10 minutes a day, and that's 70 minutes a week. If I said to you, right, do a 70-minute exercise session, you might say, I haven't got time for that. All these things. So we've got to work through them. And what can we do instead? So I'm just going to give you some really simple and actionable ideas you can do today. And I've spoke about these before, but I think it's well worth going over them again. And if you're overwhelmed, literally pick one of these, okay? Pick one of them and let me know how you get on with today. So, number 1, what you're gonna do, and this is more around snacking, option 1, and this is to have at least 2 proper meals a day, if not 3. Sounds really obvious, and then you're also gonna have protein at every meal. Now, the reason I bring this up is a lot of snacking in the evening. If snacking in the evening is your issue, then consider that what I see quite often is people who snack a lot in the evening and just feel hungry no matter what, actually undereat during the day. And when you consider that in the evening, you're generally more tired, more stressed, you're just sat around, maybe relaxing, there's food around, there's snack around, the other half's got wine out, he eats what he wants, doesn't put on any weight, and that's annoying, I know. But men have it a lot easier than women. So all these things come in, then it's like, so then I end up eating X amount, maybe more than we know because we have a few drinks then as well. And all of a sudden, it's like we don't feel like we're eating a lot, but this adds up in the evening. So option 1, have 2 to 3 meals a day, but make sure you have a good portion of protein each meal. Morning, Andrea. And I mentioned protein because this impacts our hunger hormones faster than any other nutrient. So what it will do is it will tell us those hormones like ghrelin, they're called, it sounds like a gremlin. This makes you hungry, okay? This tells your body, get some food, Matt. Now what protein does is kind of suppress it quite fast compared to other nutrients. So that brings me on to number 2. Another option is to say, okay, if your portion size is the issue, what you're going to do this time is you're going to make a rule today and you're going to say, if I want more than what I have for dinner, I've got to wait at least 20 minutes before I go for more. That's it. So you're going to have your meal, then if you want to eat anything else after, whether it's fruit, whether it's yogurt, you have to wait 20 minutes. Done. Really simple, but you don't need to plan your meals, you don't need to go shopping, you could literally just do that right now. Number 3, you're going to get any type of exercise in, even if it's 5 minutes, even if it's doing squats as I speak and I do them with you right now, just for the rest of this video. You just do it now, and you're going to get it in and you're going to start punching with your left arm now, because I'm holding the camera with my right, so I can't punch with my right as well, otherwise you'll be dizzy. So you're going to start punching, okay? And just feel how that changes your energy. I had a chat with one of the ladies this morning after our session. She was like, wow, like there's something really nice about boxing, and I feel so much different to how I felt before. My energy levels, my outlook, I feel like I can take on the stress of my day. And it sounds really cheesy and cliche, but you know, like work can be really stressful for a lot of people at the moment, and that's kind of a lot of the feedback I'm getting. And if something just changes your level of energy, because let's face it, how we handle stress is pretty much linked to our energy levels, how tired we feel, and I can vouch for that. When I'm tired, I can handle stress a lot less than when I'm not. When I have more energy, when I'm well rested, my tolerance is way higher for stress. So, get some exercise in. The next one, really simple, is water intake, hydration. So I know some people find this really easy, other people, the day goes past, they're like, have I drank anything? Am I a camel? I don't know. So what I want you to do is couple water with habits you already do. So let's say you eat at a meal, have a glass of water before every meal. Let's say you brush your teeth, hopefully. You have a glass of water before you brush your teeth. Let's say you have a hot drink quite often. Every time you have a hot drink, you have a glass of water. A really simple way to couple things you already do, okay? So, last but not least is to get one portion of vegetables at every meal. And this is a really simple place to start, but again, you couple that fiber and protein in together. Fiber will help keep you full up as well. However, fiber is more, it does more than that as well, but vegetables, obviously antioxidants, etc. But at the same time, consider that with the fiber, it kind of fills your stomach up, so quicker are you going to go, actually I'm okay. Then protein will prolong that fullness as well. So together they're like partners in crime, high-fiving, keeping us full up, allowing us to be healthy, full, satiated, satisfied, not starving, and still hit a calorie deficit which is needed to lose body fat, all without planning our meals all day long and beating ourselves up for not having the time to plan our meals. So that is a few things to help. I hope that helps. Start with one thing. Can't stress that enough. Just start with one simple thing that you can do. So let me know the one thing you're going to do today, and I will chase you up on it. I'm watching. Take care. Hope that helps, and speak soon.